Hi, I'm Dennis Cometti, and we have a big night of football ahead of us as Greater Western Sydney and the Blues prepare to renew acquaintances in what promises to be a cracker.
With you. Practice matches offer the ideal scenario for experimentation, Dennis, and don't forget.
Here we go. It's Greater Western Sydney versus the Blues. Tomlinson onto the ball. He's got the footy in his hands. Kicked by Green. And the mark will be paid. Puts boot to ball. He wins the contest. Kicked by Kelly. Nice contested mark by Whitfield. 60 metres out. Not the easiest of angles, this one. He's taking the shot from about 30 degrees. 40 metres out. Delivers the footy with a beautiful drop punt. Delidio lines it up. The kick from almost straight in front of the goals. Going for goal number 1. The Giants get the scoreboard ticking over with that goal. You can feel the intensity build as both ruckmen prepare for the bounce. Good fist. Has it now. Cruiser takes advantage. He's got the football now. Kicked by Cripps. Stuck the mitts out and held on to it.
Petrevski-Seton can be very consistent. He does still need to do some more work to make sure he brings his A game to every match. Tomlinson with the mark. He gets boot to the ball. Caniglio with good strong hands. He gets boot to the ball.
Tomlinson guides it, takes control of the bouncing ball. There'll be a ball up in the centre square. Lob wins the tap. Terrible timing by Cruiser. Kicked by Cameron. Nice mark there. Booted by Whitfield. He takes an uncontested mark. Sends it on its way. Marked by Shield. Kicks. Nice mark under pressure. Lob will need to pull something special out here. Lob tries his luck with a shot at goal. Greater Western Sydney by 7 points. Disappointing kick there. Delidio whacks one on the boot for goal. Close call, but it's just made it for a score.
Delidio may not be the first guy you'd follow into battle, but you're glad that he's on your team, that's for sure.
Squeezes out a handball. Intercepted. Cripps handball short. He gives the ball away. Kelly with the ball. And he's heading for home. A big run to take that mark. A routine, strictly speaking, is not a routine if you have to think about it. Cameron going for number 1. To be generous, you'd say he was just wide of the mark with that shot. I would have expected him to nail that. Jones waiting to bring it back into play. Oh, you can really tell he loves taking a contested mark. Here's a chance for Delidio, going for goal number 3. Goal. When he's on song, he sings a very good song. That's number 3. The pressure continues to mount with that goal from Delidio. The ruckman, conscious of where their teammates are, they wait for the bounce.
Cruiser has such great hands. He always gives his team first touch and he seems to always know who's in the best position to receive those clever touches. Tomlinson has the ball. He gains possession.
Kelly with the tap. Tapped by Cripps. Perhaps he was trying to audition for the ballet. Thomas ran to meet the ball and took the mark superbly.
Thomas has no problems mopping up the loose ball. Mistakes are rare for him. He doesn't want to take too long lining this shot up. Petrevski-Seton with the shot. He gets the behind.
That's one area of his game that does need improvement. Good mark by Haynes. He spears the ball. Caniglio has it. Caniglio sends one up towards the wing. Green made the awkward bounce look easy. He's got great hands. And the mark will be paid.
The Blues haven't taken many marks inside their 50. They need to be more aggressive and create some room, or they'll find themselves far too behind on the scoreboard. Puts boot to ball. He marks the ball, concentrating hard as he lines up the goal.
Cameron shoots it. Nice goal from Cameron. That's his first. They're starting to stamp their dominance on this game. The ruckmen giving each other the ice-cold killer stare-downs as they wait for the bounce. Tapped by Cruiser. Pressure didn't faze him. Kicks as cool as the other side of the pillar. Murphy taps it. Good tap from Wright. Guided down nicely by Wright. Wright with the tap. Casbolt aims for his man on the ground. Gets the loose ball. Kelly covers some ground with that effort. Great grab. Shield slams it on the boot. So well timed. Stabs the ball. Tomlinson gets the upper hand.
The Giants have been dominant in the air and they're marking everything. Carlton need to stop trying to outmark GWS and just get a fist into the contest. Sending it on its way. Waitering picks it up. Puts boot to ball. He steals the ball on the bounce. Lob finds the running player. It's through for a point.
Disappointing kick there. Jones waiting for his teammates to break. They're using the Tokyo subway play. Jones kicks hard along the boundary line. That's a piercing kick from Pickett. He had his eye on the ball all the way and took the mark well. Gets boot to Hyde. Almost a touch of synchronised swimming about that mark, minus the peg. Off hands. Caniglio gets the interception on the bounce. Murphy with the ball. Gets the kick off as he's taken down by Core.
Core's got good knowledge of the game and he can see the events unfolding in front of him, but he just needs to react a little faster. Deledio with the football.
We'll have another ball up. Cruiser gets it. Waitering taps it. Murphy taps it. Shield with the tap. Tap by Wright. Wow, what a nose for those loose balls. Murphy with the tap. Off the ground. Cruiser guides it. Cripps bumped. The loose ball scooped up. Guided by Curnow. Curnow drives the ball towards goal. Goal. Carlton has still a chance, given that this season we've seen teams blow more leads than Inspector Clouseau. The ruckmen steal themselves before the bounce. The rucks can't complain about that true bounce.
While Carlton have been dominant in the ruck, they haven't been able to give their receivers first use of the ball, and that's why they're losing this match. Murphy running in now. He gets the behind.
That's one area of his game that does need improvement. Stabs the ball. Clean hands with a difficult bouncing ball. He shouldn't have bothered. Clean tap by Core. Tomlinson taps it, scoops up the bouncing ball. Hands like dinner plates. That had some power behind it. Deledio claims the ball. You'd back him from this position. Having a big day going for goal number 4. Fantastic goal by Deledio. He's kicked his 4th. They increase their lead. You can feel the intensity build as both ruckmen prepare for the bounce. Punched by Cruiser. Curnow with clean hands for a difficult bouncing ball. Gains possession. Griffin has his first touch of the footy. Good mark by Deledio. This will have to be his very best kick to score from this range. Marks. Taranto lines it up 25 metres out. Taranto slams one on the boot for goal. The Giants lead the Blues. The ruckmen giving each other the ice-cold killer stare-downs as they wait for the bounce. He gains possession. These possessions just keep ticking over for Ward. The contest, no match for him.
Plowman takes a lot of marks during a game, but a lot of them seem to be juggled. If he can just get cleaner hands on the ball, it's just going to give his opponents less chance to spoil in the contest. Puts boot to ball. The ball being picked up before it makes its target. Silvani kicks it.
Opportunity now for Curnow. Looks like he panicked there. A big run to take that mark. Williams with the kick. Cripps couldn't hold on to that one. A mark by Ward. Kicks. Nice hands. Kicks it. Murphy enjoying a height advantage. Murphy feeds it wide. Almost a touch of synchronised swimming about that mark, minus the peg.
Well, the Blues haven't been able to set up many shots at goal, but I'm not sure that's the forward's fault. The ball has been coming in way too slow. You can't expect your forward to kick a winning total that way. Graham with the kick. Caniglio just wanted it more then. He boots it. Has the mark all to himself. Tomlinson slams the ball to his boot. That's a mark. Sending it on its way. Cruiser marks the ball.
Sends it on its way. Great mark. Choose to kick it. The Giants are in the lead by 31.
The Blues are stiff to be behind at the siren. They had plenty of it, but just lacked finishing. I'm sure they'll have more of an impact on the scoreboard in the second quarter.
We'll go to Richo for the stats. A quick break and we're back at it.
There are only two options regarding commitment. You're either in or out. There is no such thing as footy in between.
Goes by hand. Knocks up his first touch. Quick hands find the running player. A stab kick from Shaw. Cameron got under it. A rushed kick. Lob. The better man there. Choose to kick it. A mark by Hopper. 30 metres from home. He's kicking from a 45-degree angle. So close, but just misses. He'll be disappointed with that effort.
Jones. He's very loyal, but it's not that hard when you're doing what you love. He slams that on the boot. Curnow takes the mark. He kicks the ball. He takes a strong mark. Murphy kicks the ball. Core marks the ball.
Kicks. Marks. Kelly handball short. That was more obvious than a ballerina in a mosh pit. Deliberate out of bounds. Nice drop punt. Nice contested mark by Caniglio. Sends it on its way. Almost a touch of synchronised swimming about that mark, minus the peg. Has clearly been shopping at Clangers or Us. Cameron shoots it. Nice kick. That's two now. He's playing well.
GWS are taking their time and looking for the safe marking option in the forward line. Most of their goal production is coming from set shots, and it's paying off for them.
A brief moment of serenity before the ball is bounced and the ruckman unleash. Plowman with the tap. Sends the Sharon on its way. Strong mark by Hopper. Hopper hammers the ball for goal. Hopper just manages to sink it. The lead has been increased.
Hopper has so much potential, he could just be anything.
Takes possession. There'll be a ball up in the centre square. Tapped by Cruiser. Kicks. Graham has it.
Graham is a decent mark, although he really needs to work on his marking contests because he just isn't making an impression there. Cripps getting into position for the kick. He kicks the ball. He takes the contested mark.
Petrevsky-Seaton with a relatively easy shot. He can't close the deal, and it's a point. Well, they've got a point, but it won't be enough to get them back into this. That's one area of his game that does need improvement. He may just play onto himself here. The options are few and far between at the moment. Davis clears it out of the 50. Haynes wins the marking contest. Sends it on its way. A nice running mark. Thomas kicks. Graham presents and takes the mark. He'll need his Saturday or Sunday best from here. Has clearly been shopping at Clangers or Us. Ward ran to meet the ball and took the mark superbly. Gets boot to leather. Caniglio, the better man there. The ball bounced favourably for Green. Intercept by Plowman. Plowman sends one up towards the wing. Slams it on the boot. Marked by Cripps.
Cripps doesn't even break stride when gathering the loose ball. Just clean hands. Gee, a long kick there. Shaw with real good use of the body. He gets boot to the ball. Tomlinson drops the ball. Simpson gathers it. He grabs it off the ground. Wright has to get this goal. Oh, and he's missed.
It's not the score he was looking for.
Davis is just a real slippery customer if you give him any space. Puts boot to ball. He has the ball. Tomlinson boots it. Whitfield with good strong hands. Sending it on its way. Lob. Just wanted it more then.
Puts boot to ball. And the ball goes over the boundary near the 50. Umpire lets it loose. Hit by Cruiser. The ball in the hands of Ward. The ball picked up. Snicks the ball away in time. Quick kick out of the pack by Wright. He had his eye on the ball all the way and took the mark well. And the mark will be paid. Slams it on the boot. Cripps claims it. Slams it on the boot. Nice hands.
Cruiser got a really good footballing brain. He marks the ball. Sending it on its way. It's a mark. Curnow taking aim. Curnow has a kick. It's in the air. Wow-wee, what a huge kick. Carlton getting some momentum back.
He's loving that replay, and he's making sure his opponent knows all about it. Chernow knows that was something special. Ruckman awaiting the bounce. More bounce than a dodgy check. Cruiser with the punch. He controls the bouncing ball. Tomlinson throws the ball. Free kick. Wright gets a less than pretty drop punt away. Jams it on the boot now. Nice hands. Works it across the ground. Takes that one strongly. Chernow lines it up 45 metres out. Chernow kicks for goal. Carlton add one to their tally. Chernow gets his third. What a timely goal.
Curnow's shown a lot of character with his recent performances.
And there's the bounce. Cruiser with the football. It's a ball up.
Cruiser wears his heart on his sleeve and he just bleeds for this footy club. Great move to be able to work into an uncontested position. Cripps, with beautiful hands above the head, he really is a great target to kick to. It's a mark.
Perspiring like a pudding in a pot as he lines the shot up, 40 metres out. The kick from almost straight in front of the goals. Well, they definitely want to get back in this match. They've not given up hope. The bounce. One down by Cruiser. Cripps gets the ball. Oh, that's just giving the ball away. Williams with the tap. The ball mopped up. Lobs the pass. Interception. Moves it quickly by hand. Sends it on its way. Has he? Yes, he's paid it. Ground control to Major Tom. Out of bounds in the pocket. Here we go again. Tap by Cruiser. Guided by Curnow. Wiedering controls it. Sends the Sharon on its way. Stuck the mitts out and held on to it. A low stabbing kick. Silvani with the mark. Boots it. Cripps wins the marking contest. He'll need a long-range boomer from here. Going for goal number 1. To be generous, you'd say he was just wide of the mark with that shot. That score is not going to help them very much. Disappointing kick there. Cripps picks up the bouncing ball. It was all his. Takes his time as he lines up for goal. It's okay to have butterflies. Just get them in flying formation. Score for the Blues. That's his first. Ruckman awaiting the bounce. The Rucks can't complain about that true bounce.
Well, one thing's for sure, you can't blame the Carlton Ruckman for his team's position. He's been winning everything out of the ruck, but he's getting no support from his teammates. Cruiser with a strong mark. He puts power behind that kick. Just wasn't able to grab it cleanly. Tomlinson scoops up the ball. He boots it. Plenty of space for a very easy mark.
Kicks. Lob. Got under it.
Lob has some potential and he'll really be able to unlock that potential if he has some continuous effort. He boots it. That's a nice strong mark. Wiedering slams the ball to his boot. Jones kicks the ball. He takes a strong mark.
45 metres out. Ward slams the ball onto his boot, trying to get it away as quickly as possible. 40 metres out. You'd back him from this position. Delidio looking to add another. What a match he's having. I would have expected him to nail that. Great grab.
Plowman, he's creative with his game. He always makes an appearance on the highlight reel. He gets boot to the ball. Hopper with the ball. Sending it on its way. Deledio with the ball.
He steadies now in front of goal, 45 metres out, kicking from about a 30-degree angle here. Scully taps. Lucky bounce collected. Ward heading in. Watch his style. Lob will be kicking from, as they would say, downtown. That's a goal. What a long kick. Lob sinking his first goal. This lead getting bigger now. How did you see that last quarter, Richo?
If they're to get back into this match, the Blues, they'll need to move some of their A-grade midfielders into the middle to win some more clearances.
Let's have a look at the stats.
The Blues' stats not reflecting their poor effort on the scoreboard.
The players have had a good break. They should be ready to bring this game home.
If you have everything under control, you're not moving fast enough.
Nice interception. He smashes and bashes him. Caniglio taps. Off the ground. Wood with the mighty fist. Cameron marks on the run. Chips it down towards half forward. Great mark. Lob getting into position for the kick. 45 metres out. Almost in the bag from this position, you would think. Goes wide for a behind. I would have expected him to nail that.
Jones is a pretty decent kick of the footy, but you can always be better. He slams that on the boot. Whitfield kicks it. Sending it on its way. Scully marks the ball.
Jams it on the boot. Nice contested mark by Shield. Talking to a football doesn't do much good unless you do it while your opponent is lining up. 50 metres from home. Not the easiest of angles, this one. He's taking the shot from about 30 degrees.
Shield got a really good footballing brain.
Umpire has the ball, ready for the centre bounce. Ball up in the centre square.
Lob. He's really good at getting up in the ruck, but his directional taps need some more work. Passes by hand. Interception. Cripps desperately needs to kick this one. He's missed the goal.
It's not the score he was looking for. Silvani wins the marking contest. We're perilously close to having the floodgates open. It's a bad feeling. This goal is vital. It's not the score he was looking for. Teammates scrambling to make a lead.
Williams is a freak at understanding and anticipating his opponent's actions. Core puts his boot on it. That's a nice strong mark. Sending it on its way. Caniglio with the mark. Sending it on its way. He kicks the ball. He claims the ball.
Kicks. Great mark over the pack. Right with no time to delay with that kick. Cripps slams it on the boot. Strong mark. Booted by Fisher. Nice work from Curnow. 45 metres out. He's kicking on about a 30-degree angle, which could prove challenging. Goal to Carlton. That's his fifth goal. He'll be very happy with his game here.
Curnow on his wrong foot isn't his preferred option, but he's still competent enough off that foot.
And will get a ball up. First hand's important. Murphy decisively gathered by Curnow. Gathers the ball, puts the head down as he runs in. Great grab. 50 metres from home. Silvani has a shot. It's a question of accuracy. Every footballer scores better when he actually learns his capabilities. He'll be disappointed with that effort.
Williams wears his heart on his sleeve and he just bleeds for this footy club. He grabs it. Green boots it. Ward just wanted it more then. He slams that on the boot. He grabs it.
Perspiring like a pudding in a pot as he lines the shot up. Lob wins the marking contest. Lob thumps the ball for goal. Slots it. Lob kicks number 2. This kick stretches the lead. The ball bouncing well. Cruising with a big fist on it. Clean tap by Tomlinson. The ball picked up. He's picked up an injury. Well, it looks like the game may be over for Shield. There's a vast chasm between him and the goals ahead. Deledio was so close with that kick, but it just goes through for a point. It's not the score he was looking for. Slams it on the boot. Marked by Wiedering. Wiedering sends one up towards the wing. Cripps feeling the pressure, gets the quick kick away. Kicks. Shaw looking to make them pay for that turnover. Nice interception. Superb handball. Petrevski-Seton has seen plenty of the footy. Jams it on the boot. Nice hands. Kicks it. Steady hands there as he holds that one. 50 metres out. Gets boot to Hyde. Great grab. Goes up the line. Cord with the mark.
Well, when the Giants were able to mark the ball inside their forward 50 so easily, it's no wonder they're leading this match. The Blues really need to turn up the pressure. Really solid use of the body to outmark his opponent. Graham with the ball. He boots it. Great hands.
Don't take too long lining up for goal. Invariably, the mind messes up more shots than the body.
Shaw puts his boot on it. It's a mark.
Thomas with a daisy cutter. Takes it well. Gets boot to Hyde. Almost a touch of synchronised swimming about that mark, minus the peg. Cherno will have to put everything into this one. And he's kicking on a 30-degree angle. This could prove difficult for him. That's one area of his game that does need improvement. Looks like he's going to go long. Has he? Yes, he's paid it. Talking to a football doesn't do much good unless you do it while your opponent is lining up. Silvani going for number one. Perfect kick. The Blues need to put in everything they have to try and turn this one around. You can feel the intensity build as both ruckmen prepare for the bounce. Punch by Lobb. Cameron charges fiercely with a powerful bump. Whitfield takes it well. Perspiring like a pudding in a pot as he lines the shot up. 50 metres from home. He's kicking on about a 30-degree angle, which could prove challenging. He kicks quickly, marked by Pickett. He kicks and clears the ball out of the 50. Cherno gets the upper hand.
Curnow is a first-class decision maker. He appears relatively unhurried when under pressure and constantly finds the best option in heavy traffic. What a great skill. He boots it. Murphy, with good strong hands. He slams that on the boot. Fisher marks the ball.
Jams it on the boot now. Takes it well. Jams it on the boot. Taken by Silvani. 45 metres out. And he's kicking on a 30-degree angle. This could prove difficult for him. It's hit the post. That's a behind. Not enough help gained from that kick. He'll be disappointed with that effort. Caniglio over the top.
Caniglio's shown a lot of character with his recent performances. Sending it on its way, really solid use of the body to outmark his opponent. Curnow slams the ball to his boot. Silvani lines up. Puts boot to ball.
The mark is taken by Cripps. 45 metres out. He's on a 30-degree angle. Petrevski-Seton marks. 30 metres out. The kick from almost straight in front of the goals. Petrevski-Seton with the goal. The ruckmen giving each other the ice-cold killer stare-downs as they wait for the bounce. The ball spills to Lobb. He lays off the pass. Ward heads in for the goals. Wiedering intercepts the bouncing ball. Nice mark under pressure.
Cripps is a Rolls-Royce of a player who has the ability to read the play like no other. He boots it. Petrevski-Seton with the spill. Shaw scoops up the ball. Puts boot to ball. He gets it under pressure.
Murphy going for distance. Nice mark there. He kicks inside 50. Marks. Here's a chance for Petrevski-Seton. 40 metres out. Jams it on the boot now. Great grab. Talking to a football doesn't do much good unless you do it while your opponent is lining up. Williams looking a real threat out there when he pulls in contested marks like that one. He takes an uncontested mark. Kicks into the middle. Almost a touch of synchronised swimming about that mark, minus the peg. As we go into the final break, the scores are Greater Western Sydney 73, Carlton 58. Both coaches will be anxious, no doubt, to reinforce the importance of the last quarter's performance to their players.
If GWS can maintain their structures and continue playing on their terms, then this game is a foregone conclusion. So it's just about the last roll of the dice if the Blues intend to make any inroads to this deficit.
It looks like this will be an interesting final quarter.
Never let your head hang down. Never give up and sit down and grieve. Find another way.
Lob. Working like a bricklayer who gets paid by the row. Cripps dishes it off by hand. Casbolt runs in. Goal. Goal number 2 for Casbolt.
Casbolt, on his wrong foot, isn't his preferred option, but he's still competent enough off that foot.
A favourable bounce. Cherno runs in, sends it on its way. Petrevsky-Seton lines it up. He kicks quickly. Fisher made the awkward bounce look easy. He's got great hands. He's running hot, Richard.
I can't believe it, Dennis. He just keeps surprising us up here in the commentary box.
Disappointing kick there.
GWS just seem to hit every target with their disposal. They're just incredibly efficient in this match. Petrevsky-Seton with the shot, straight into the woodwork. I reckon he's a little bit unlucky there. So many points now, they're adding up.
I would have expected him to nail that. Not much on offer for Davis. He opts to play on with the ball. Boots it. Short with an easy mark. Gets boot to leather. Scully drops it. Graham gets the tap. He collects the loose ball. And he's heading for home. That was all Petrevsky-Seton. 45 metres out. A chance to add one more to his tally. He picks up the loose ball. Short racking up the possessions. Silvani with a kick at goal. Pinpoint accuracy from Silvani. That's number 2.
Silvani's got a few tricks up his sleeve, so defenders will have to be on their game.
Oh, that's what we've come to expect from him. Fantastic goal. Silvani shows the goal umpire the right signal. The ruckmen giving each other the ice-cold killer stare-downs as they wait for the bounce. Lob. Hits it. Handballs from the tackle. Tackled, but gets the handball off. Gains possession. Cripps feeds it wide. Simpson gets the mark without contest.
Simpson is a decent mark, although he really needs to work on his marking contests because he just isn't making an impression there. And the ball goes over the boundary line.
Lob. Punches it. Right gets the tap. Short gathers it. Clean tap by Kelly. He controls the bouncing ball. Ball over the boundary line. Umpire throws the ball in. Lob is a class above. I expect he'll continue to dominate Cruiser. Puts the head down as he runs in. The ball goes over the line. Neither ruckman giving an inch. Deftly palmed to advantage, and he's heading for home. Cruiser slams one on the boot for goal. The Blues are in the lead. Like a banana through a letterbox. What a wonderful goal. He loves it. A brief moment of serenity before the ball is bounced and the ruckman unleash.
Cruiser wears his heart on his sleeve and he just bleeds for this footy club. He gains possession. Lob. Kicks it. Right. Taps the ball. He taps the ball. Green collects it. He handballs it. Hopper putting his head down as he runs in. The mark will be paid.
40 metres from home. Going for goal number 5. The goal eludes him just wide of the target. Disappointing kick there. He's looking for options now. Plowman takes the mark.
Plowman's shown a lot of character with his recent performances. Scully lining up with the goals. He boots it. Cruiser marks the ball. He slams that on the boot. Murphy takes the mark, sending it on its way. Strong mark there.
Caniglio sends the ball on its way. Ward puts the ball in the hands of fate. A great effort. Kicks it across the ground. Hands like dinner plates.
Cripps has got good knowledge of the game and he can see the events unfolding in front of him, but he just needs to react a little faster. He's evading ghosts. Gets the handball. Casbolt shoots for goal. Carlton are over the Giants.
That replay shows just how good that goal was. Casbolt happy. You can feel the intensity build as both ruckmen prepare for the bounce. Cruiser gets the tap. The bouncing ball is controlled. Cripps starts in, his shadow beside him. Where else would it be? Well, depends on the sun.
Haynes obviously loves playing for the club. I can't imagine him being anywhere else. He boots it. A good contested mark there. Graham boots it. He takes a strong mark. Cripps with the kick.
The ball goes out of bounds. All eyes on the ball as the ruckmen battle it out. Lob directs it down. Kelly gets it on the bounce. Nice mark there. Jams it on the boot now. Strong mark. Petrevsky-Seton with a relatively easy shot. Petrevsky-Seton just gets it through.
Petrevsky-Seton obviously loves playing for the club. I can't imagine him being anywhere else.
And that goal is right off the top shelf for him. He's excited about that one. Ruckman awaiting the bounce. The ball has been bounced. Tapped by Cruiser. Lucky bounce collected. Lobs the pass. A low kick from Griffin. That play was as high-tech as a campfire. I can't believe it carried the distance. That's a great goal.
Griffin got a really good footballing brain.
He's putting on a masterclass with goals like that. Griffin with the goal, and he runs back into position. The Rucks prepare to go at it for this bounce. Umpire bounces the ball. Tapped by Cruiser. Controlled by Tomlinson. He's got the football now. Ward with a perfect drop punt. Guided down nicely by Curnow. Tapped by Simpson. Like working in a telephone box. Look at him go. That's a piercing kick from Core. Ward marks.
Ward may not be the first guy you'd follow into battle, but you're glad that he's on your team, that's for sure. Sending it on its way. Waitering with the mark. Puts boot to ball. He marks the ball.
Jams it on the boot now. Don't take too long lining up for goal. Invariably, the mind messes up more shots than the body. A solid mark from Lob. Sends it on its way. Hands like dinner plates. He's a long way from home, but he's a chance. He wins the contest. Distance could be the problem. Shot by Cameron. He holds his breath. The goal eludes him just wide of the target. That's one area of his game that does need improvement. Looks like he'll go out wide. Strong mark. 30 metres out. Hopper shoots. Chalk up a goal for Greater Western Sydney.
Hopper can achieve anything he sets his mind to. The sky is the limit for this guy.
Oh, he'll be loving that goal when he sees it in the highlights package. Very happy with that kick. Ruckman awaiting the bounce. The bounce is dead straight. Cruiser directs it down. Scoops up the bouncing ball. Caniglio gets the tap. Ward kicks. Marked by Hopper. Works it across the ground. Wiedering marks it. Nicely intercepted by Lob.
Lob has to stay committed. Then with a little bit of guts and determination, he should make something of his career. The ball being picked up before it makes its target. Hopper gets the ball. The goal for GWS.
The ruckman, conscious of where their teammates are, they wait for the bounce.
Cruiser has shown a lot of character with his recent performances. Murphy boots it. He gets a fist to it. The ball crosses the line. He knocks it down.
Booted by Lob. Ball over the boundary line. It'll come back from the boundary line. It's a good throw-in. Cruiser with a big fist on it. Scoops up the bouncing ball. Nice mark there. Goes for his 50. Stuck the mitts out and held on to it. Slams it on the boot. Has he? Yes, he's paid it.
Right. Is a decent mark, although he really needs to work on his marking contests because he just isn't making an impression there. Cruiser slams the ball to his boot. Cripps with a strong mark. He kicks the ball. Graham with good strong hands. He slams that on the boot. He grabs it.
Gets the ball on the boot. A ripping mark. He takes the shot. Silvani kicks it behind. I would have expected him to nail that. Davis looking for a lead. Nice mark there. This is a big kick in the context of this game. They could lead if it goes through. He'll kick. It's not a bad sort of a kick either. It's a goal. Congratulated by his teammates. Both ruckmen have their eyes on the ball. Here we go. Cruiser gets onto the ball. Tomlinson sticks out his hands and collects the ball. Slams it on the boot. A mark by Hopper. Thumps the pigskin. The mark is taken by Cameron. Cameron! That's a ripper. Thumps the pigskin. He has space for an easy mark. Thumps the pigskin. Great mark! We've just learnt that with sufficient thrust, pigs fly just fine. Richo, did you enjoy the matchup between Carlton and... Final scores are 97-93. Thanks for joining us, Richo, but that's all we have time for.
Thanks, Dennis. Until next time, that's it.